Bayi is a loving nickname my mother calls me. It means baby because I am the baby of the family. In the school, while I was busy playing with the children, my mother quietly leaves me behind. Ladies and gentlemen, every morning I held on to that black metal rails of the orphanage gate, calling out her name, Mama! Weeping and wailing while waiting for her to come back and take me home. My mother never came back. I lived in that orphanage in the Philippines for 10 years, and I can count on these hands the times she came to visit me. Now you see, life in the orphanage is hard and brutal because you are always severely punished if you break their many rules. Rules I call commandments. Commandments like, you shall not climb trees. Yeah, but the boys can. You shall not beat up boys, even these bullies who pick on us. And you shall not pull the nun's headpiece, even just to see if they have hair. As a wild and naughty tomboy, I broke all those commandments and more. By being a diabolical demon of destruction, I made the nun's life a living hell. Now, fast forward 25 years, I am in the hospital visiting my mother because my mother is dying. Every day, I came for our breakfast together, and on the last day of my visit, I said my goodbye. Just as I was heading towards the door, I heard this faint voice saying, I love you, bye. No, impossible. And then I heard it again. I love you, bye. I turned and saw my mother, head raised, holding on to that cold metal rails of her hospital bed. I froze. Do I go back and tell her that I love her too? Would you? Because I did. I couldn't. All of a sudden, I felt like this little girl again holding on to that black metal rails of the orphanage gate. So I quietly left her behind. When I think about it, maybe it wasn't coincidence that 2 years after my mother died, I found myself in the hospital, recovering not only from the consequences of cancer, but also from the consequences of withholding my love and forgiveness. Like most people who get a life-threatening illness, I started reflecting back on the things that I couldn't let go of. And I realized that I will never be a healthy person in body, mind, and spirit if I couldn't love and forgive that little girl left in the orphanage, so scared and so angry. Love and forgive that mother who said, I love you, almost too late. and love and forgive that young woman who couldn't say, I love you back. Ladies and gentlemen, the lessons are love and forgiveness. I tell you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when or where you learn how to love and forgive. What matters is you are free to give love and forgiveness, and you are free to receive love and forgiveness. My friends, love and forgive while you still can. Last November, I was on a TTC bus to the airport to see my daughter before she went off for her honeymoon. And as she was saying goodbye, I held her close, kissed her cheek, mwah, and whispered, I love you, bye. My daughter looked at me and said, I know, Mom. And as I watched her leave me behind, metal suitcase in hand, to start her new life, I thought of my mother. And in that moment, I thank my mother for teaching me how to love and forgive.